All right, hello guys, welcome back. So in the last video, we were able to adjust the screen, the styles on the screen of 1,200, sorry, 1,000 below. So now the next will be making adjustments, styling instructions for screen sizes below 900 pixel. Of course, the first thing we define our art media, then inside of it, max width of 900 pixel, and the first thing what we'll be adjusting here is the image in the carousel. Meanwhile, this is what we have. There's no much adjustment to be made here. Almost everything is looking fine. This is also looking fine. And okay. All right. Almost everything is looking fine, but we just, make a little adjustment. So in this case, the first thing we're dealing with is this image, this carousel image is the first thing we're dealing with. So I'm adjusting the width and the height now. That's what I'm doing first. Then also the learn more div. We should already be conversant with all of those boxes by now. This is the learn more div. So we are going to adjust the margin top to 5M. Presently, if you look at the margin top, the space, it's quite much. So we're going to reduce it, and 5M should be fine. And then let me see. All right, we'll save. So we're just making just two adjustments. Refresh my page. And here we come. The image is smaller now. It's not as big as it was before. And the space here above this section is minimal now. Everything is still working, functioning as it should. All right, scrolling down to the footer, I believe everything is in place. All right, now let's move on. So next, I just how the learn more div looks on a device whose screen width is below 800 pixel. So majorly, we're focusing now on this learn more div, but this time around on a device whose screen width is below 800. So I will shrink down the width below 800. Okay, this is 707. Looking fine though, but let's just make some little adjustments. All right, I adjusted the margin top this time around to 15M, and that was all. I save and we refresh. Before we refresh, this is the margin top we have, so I'm adjusting it to 15M. All right, and okay, this is what we have now. Let me see. All right, below 800. All right, now I add more adjustments for screen width below 750 pixel. So apparently we're still below 750 actually. We're still below 750. So we're just going to add a few more quotes. And this time around, the success stories, the H1, I'm increasing the width. I want it to take more space. I want it to take more space. This success story. All right. This is the H1 now. I want it to probably take more space. So I've set the width to 100%. And then the learn more div again, I'm adjusting the margin top to 1M. The learn more div now, I'm adjusting the margin top to 1M. So what else do we have? Okay. And inside the success story as well, that span, I'm adjusting the span, success stories. So basically we're dealing with this learn more div and success stories. Now this entire span now, I'm making the width 100%. All right, space between. So save now, and let's see what differences we have in both sections. First of all, this place, let's look at what happens to this and this. Okay. All right, this is closer now. It's closed up. All right, now next, let me check. All right, the footer looks not in place also. So now we're adjusting the footer. If you look now, the footer is not looking good. It's already shifting to the left from 800 to 750 looks nice, but from 750 below it began to shrink out. So we're just going to make some corrections to the footer as well. Flex direction still in column, align items to the center. Now to all the UL inside, I'm giving them margin left, negative value minus 20M, margin left minus 20M, and we save at that point, and everything should be better now. I refresh my page, and can you see? All right. First of all, remember align items. When I did align items center, everything was probably centered, but I needed it to shift a bit to the left just to match the original site. So I had to give it a negative value, and that's why they are here. Without that, everything should actually be left to me. I'll probably prefer everything even being on the center of the page, but at the same time, I'm just trying to follow what the original WhatsApp site looks like. All right, now next, so I had another adjustment to my carousel div for screen size is below 700. All right, now so let's shrink this below 700. Let me go down to 655 or something. All right, 653. The carousel div, let's look at what it looks like. Okay, apparently it's occupying the space. It's still fine though, but just a little adjustment. And we define our media query max width of 700 pixel. Inside of it, we are just adjusting the width to 400 pixel. The width of the image, each image, I'm adjusting it to 400 pixel, and the H1, I'm adjusting the font size to 1.8M. So this image is going to be 400 pixel, and I'm adjusting the H1 here to 1.8M. All right, I save, and let's see what we have here. All right, can you see that? Let me undo that and just show you something. All right, what I was okay, let me just remove okay, not this one. If we remove this guy here now, initially this is how it was. Let me refresh again so you know exactly what I did. It's actually looking beautiful, but the way it's looking, it's sitting on the page. The user might not know that there are other images and divs to the right. So it's no, they won't even know actually. There's no way user will know if the user is coming to the site for the first time. But then adding the width now, the other one is showing. So with the way the other one is showing, the user can easily understand that okay, I think there's something else, and then the user can use his discretion or discretion to shift the section to the side. All right, so that's just the adjustment we're making there. Let's move on. Okay. Oops, getting tiring, of course, but that's how it works. It must be responsive on all screen sizes. So apparently we're still on 700 below. We're still going down to 200 anyway. All right, now I had another styling instruction for screen sizes below 650 pixel. So we're still above. Let's shrink below 650. And the way I like to do it, I like to do it, just a bit above 600. All right, so this is 607. It is below 650. So let's just make some changes as well. Inside the media query, I write max width of 650 pixel. The first thing I'm adjusting now is the advert. I'm adjusting the padding top and the padding bottom. Currently, let's go and look at what we have on this screen size. Advert. All right, this is the advert. I'm just, I want a little more space. I want it to be taller, so to say. I think it's kind of, it's squeezing out. That's the word. So I'm adjusting that just a little space to make it taller. Then the learn more div, I'm adjusting the margin top to 8M. And that is this section here, the div inside the section rather. All right, this apparently this is what we have. It's already getting choked up. It's already clinging to the previous section. So I want a bit more space. So I'm adjusting it to 8M. Next, the product choice section, I'm adjusting the margin top to -1M. That is, I'm shifting it up, and the padding top of 0. So let's scroll to product choice and see. I'm shifting it up. All right, product choice should be this guy here. This is the product choice. It's quite long. There's too much space here. You can see before, after this advert, there's too much padding top. So that's why I'm reducing the padding top to -1M. Sorry, the margin top to -1M. And now I'm making the padding top 0. I don't want extra space above here again. So if I refresh, it's just going to close up. This should grow. Can you see it has grown taller? And now there is minimal space. So we don't just waste space. All right, let's proceed. We still have a lot to write. We still have almost 200 lines of code to write. All right, now the H1 inside that same section, I'm adjusting the margin top to -1M as well. Where's the H1? All right, there's still some space, so I'm reducing it. Reducing the margin top to -1M. And then now for the product choice 2, the margin top also I'm reducing it to -5M. Let me save now. So this H1, I'm trying to reduce the space here, and the product choice also, product choice 2, I believe it should be this one. All right, let me refresh the page. All right, you can see that this is now glued to the top now, and there's little space above here as well. This is the product choice. It doesn't have much space again like before. It doesn't have much unnecessary space. Let me use that word. All right, so as much as we need some margin between, ensure that on every screen size there's no wastage of some space. We don't just have unnecessary space logged in somewhere. Okay, next, the image. Now I'm adjusting that image. I'm adjusting the height. It's kind of too long, obviously too long, and I'm increasing the width to 100%. All right, 200%. Let me save, and then we're going to view that. Lastly, scroll up. This is the image. Can you see that the image is quite long? And so refresh the page now. You should it's better now. It's shorter. It's not occupying so much space as well. All right, so in the next video we'll continue. We're gonna add some changes, a little changes to this place as well. So see you in the next video.